Have you ever been taught that half the work is in preparation? Well, it's the same when it comes to implantation. So in this video, I am teaching you what you can do to prepare your body and especially your uterine lining to welcome that little eggy to your womb. Hello lovelies, and welcome to another one of my videos in which we'll be talking about how you can prepare your body and especially your uterine lining to support implantation the best way possible. After ovulation and conception, the fertilized egg travels down the fallopian tube and then ends up in your womb to find its home for the next 9 months. Now, implantation happens about 6 to 10 days after ovulation. However, it can be up to 11 or 12 days after ovulation that implantation happens. And not only that, implantation really continues throughout the first half of your first trimester, so up until 6 weeks. So preparation of your body and your womb for implantation is well worth it. The first thing you want to look at if you want to increase the chances of good implantation is to make sure that the embryo is as strong as possible. And what is the embryo made of? An egg and sperm. So you best start with you and your husband to make sure that you have all the right building blocks to produce the best quality eggs, the best quality sperm. Now the cycle of egg preparation is 90 days, so that's 3 months. So if you start today with improving egg quality, the egg next month will be better quality than the one you have now, but the one in 2 months will have enjoyed 2 months of preparation, so it will be in better shape, and the one in 3 months will be in the best shape possible compared to what you have right now. The cycle for sperm is much shorter, but you can basically do the same thing. I recently did a video on improving egg quality because the cool thing is you can totally improve egg quality. Don't despair if you've been told or you think you have poor egg quality. In that video, I give you 5 tips to start working on that today. The second thing we care about is that you have nice, thick, lush lining because that is where the embryo needs to implant. So a healthy thick lining is considered to be at least 8 millimeters, but preferably 10 to 15. Don't despair if you have thinner lining and think that you shouldn't be trying at all this month, because research has shown that pregnancies have even happened at 4 millimeters, which is crazy. But that suggests to me that the nutrient supply and the oxygen supply is even more important than the thickness of the lining. So although we're going for a nice thick lush lining, keep on watching to hear what I have to say about oxygen and nutrient supply as well. But the first thing that is important is that your hormones are right in balance. That's not just important for ovulation and good egg quality, but also for the lining. The first half of your cycle, it is estrogen that makes sure that that lining is built. And then the second half of your cycle, it is progesterone that maintains that lining. So you need the right amount of both and relatively to each other to make sure your lining is the best quality possible. The way that you can do that is reduce stress. That is extremely important because your body will produce stress hormones over sex hormones otherwise. The second thing is don't eat any foods that are prepared in plastic, heated up in plastic. Stay away from those. And the third simple thing that I would recommend is to consider doing a homeopathic detox of the pill. If you've been taking the pill for several years, or you might even be second generation pill taker, if your mom started with the contraceptive pill already, then there is a chance that that has left an imprint in your system that will throw your hormone balance off. A homeopathic detox of the pill, however, will restore that balance really quickly. If you still have trouble with hormone balance, then make sure to look at one of my fertility plans to help you restore that balance naturally. So the third important thing that you want to look at for preparation of implantation is that your uterus has plenty of oxygen and nutrients coming to it. So we look at circulation. If your periods are dark and clotted and painful and maybe not a lot comes out, or it takes a very long time for it to come out, then that suggests to me that you have a circulation issue and that there's congestion in your uterus. Don't expect your uterus to get plenty of oxygen and nutrients if that is the case. So don't expect your lining to be in the best shape possible to receive an egg for it to implant. So your lining needs to have plenty of nutrients, and if you are looking at the nutrients for egg quality, then you will sure be covering for the lining as well. Make sure to also head on over to the video about how you can support implantation when you're already in your 2-week wait, because I mentioned several supplements there that also support the implantation process. But now let's talk about circulation, because to prepare your body for implantation, you need the blood to be flowing. Exercise is fantastic to do that, of course, but there are other things that you can do, and that is fertility massage. You can get this done by a professional, or you can perform it yourself. The third thing is really easy, and you may not have thought about it, and that is drink enough water. Because if you don't drink enough water, then your blood will be a lot more sticky and it doesn't flow very nicely. While on the other hand, if you're hydrated, the blood can flow perfectly and oxygen and nutrients can flow to your uterus. And number 4, when it comes to blood flow, is you can actually take a supplement to improve it, and that is L-arginine. L-arginine brings up nitric acid in your body, and nitric acid is responsible for dilating your blood vessels. So if they're a little bit bigger, then blood can flow a lot easier, right? There's just one big disclaimer here. If you have herpes, such as cold sores, then taking L-arginine can actually cause an outbreak. So you should either consider if that's worth it to you, or you should just stay away from it. So there you have it, 3 things that you can focus on to prepare your body, and especially your womb, to have an egg implant successfully. And if you want to continue to learn about your fertility and how you can boost it naturally, then make sure to click on the playlist on your screen right now, and don't forget to also subscribe, because I bring out new videos every Thursday, and if you hit the notification bell, then you'll be the first to hear about it when I upload new content. And in the meantime, see you in the next video. Bye!